look really saturated on my screen here. I wonder, am I glowing? Am I glowing?
You're glistening.
No particular reason.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have fun with this one. I think it's gonna be a blast. I fully intend we're gonna laugh a lot and chuckle and giggle, and that's good.
We're gonna go tee.
Not one of mine is you guys have been talking about this, whatever, I guess sexual stuff. Not one of mine. I didn't even find one that referenced. I guess I don't have the same. No, I'm just joking.
Well, like a dagger, stick me in the heart and taste the blood of my veins. And when we sleep, would you shelter me in your warm and darkened grave? Long live Ozzy. That kind of sounds innuendo-y. And that's one of my favorite songs. And, long live Ozzy. A lot of great music from Ozzy. I think we'll talk a little bit into that when we get started. But let's get into this thing.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
Woo!
Here we are. Like I said, long live Ozzy. Ozzy, what passed away yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get shook up about celebrity deaths because I don't know him, but it's certainly he certainly left his mark on this world.
Oh yeah.
And
I made a horrible comment yesterday when it happened that it was kind of a blessing because the guy he had become was not the guy. Like, not to be mean, like when he turned into a different guy later in life, and you learn too much about it. And I loved his music, and I hate when you learn too much about somebody. And there's a reason sometimes I think rock stars do go young.
Yeah.
I gotta agree because there were a couple on this list that I love their music, and I loved them until doing research on the show. I found out some stuff about them, and I'm just like, I don't really like them, and it kind of, it's like I can't believe they did my girl like that.
I wish social media did not exist for that reason, because musicians and sports got ruined in a sense for me when you get to know a lot of these people.
Yeah. I mean, when you get to know anybody, you're going to see shit you don't want to see. Like, I'm terrible, personally. I just look good on camera.
Welcome to episode 116 of For Music Lovers Only, the podcast. We might need a safe word tonight, so think about that one.
Let's say sex.
It's going to get spicy. Yeah, I mean, talking about sex on the internet's a really weird thing nowadays. You know, I mean, I don't know. We're probably going to get flagged. We've already probably been flagged. They're probably watching us now, but we're talking about songs with innuendos for the horizontal mambo, the bumpin' uglies, the knocking boots, the rolling in the hay, the hanky panky, shagging, bagging, nailing, screwing, and boning, just to name a few. So, Coach Sontia, how are you doing today?
Good. But did they all have to be sexual songs?
That's what we were. That was the. I mean,
you didn't say sexual innuendo. You just said innuendo.
I was so when I did my little promo, I put sexual innuendo, but the actual podcast just says innuendo because one of the
spicy innuendo, because like I said, you can't saying the word, doing it, you know, I mean, but it's spicy, which refers to the sexual innuendo of it. And that was the intention. The Robert Johnson talking about his phonograph was kind of the inspiration for this. What, two shows ago, we were talking about Robert Johnson and his phonograph. And he was talking about that phonograph a little weird. I was like, I wouldn't do that to my phonograph. I wouldn't roll around on the couch with my phonograph. But so that's what kind of sparked this topic.
That would hurt, like, because they're pointy.
They're boxy. Yeah. They're hard. I mean, I don't know.
Hey,
But I
people
think
are
there
into
was,
what people are into.
yeah, I think there was some innuendos, some euphemisms to it. But yeah, I think
I
it'll be
got
fun.
I think I got one innuendo that was just an innuendo. So it's like the opposite. Like it's like you think it's sexual, but it's not. And
Yeah.
no, it wasn't MC Hammer, which I've listened to twice today. Because let's go deeper, you know?
But yeah, I think back to Ozzy. I think maybe since I think we could do a topic for Ozzy. I think we could just knock that one out of the park next week, and then the
Mhm.
week after, tackle Coach's suggestion with the songs that represent us. I can't make any guarantees I on what frame of mind I'll be in, but let's do it. Sound
Oh,
good?
good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be out of town at some point next week, I think. Is it next week? Oh, and I got that show on the 26th also. Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll if we got a pre-record or if we could,
We're
either way.
figuring it out in front of everybody right now.
Yep. But yeah, it's been a long week. Machine's still down, so dealing with headaches at work. Just try to escape, come home to my Garden of Eden. It's not really big, but I kind of keep expecting Morpheus to pop up somewhere because I don't feel like I'm part of this world anymore. I really don't. That's why the that represent me might be a little weird.
Oh, well, I mean, it
what's wrong
represents
with you?
you. So why would you not be in part of the world, like be weird about you representing you?
Well, I don't have to represent your state of mind. I don't think. I think it can. I don't know. I was. I don't know. Maybe like in. I don't know. Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't your frame of mind who you are? I mean,
Yeah.
at some point, it becomes who you are, I guess. So, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it'll be a fun one. We'll definitely switch that one because I think that would definitely be a full hands on deck. I wouldn't want anybody to miss that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. So was it? Go ahead.
Oh, since you were talking about gardening, since we had to bring it up, I finally one of my tomato plants is making like a whole bunch of tomatoes just all at once, and I got to fry some green tomatoes today, and it was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm learning so much, and it's just like I said. Right now, it's just kind of watching them grow. So I'm composting and collecting rainwater and collecting pallets to build next year's. I'm going twice as big next year. But get a little sustainable and kind of make me feel like a man, like I could survive apocalypse.
Oh, I couldn't. Yeah, my garden wouldn't sustain anything. We get to eat out of it for a couple of months, which is actually pretty good, I think, for what we do. A couple of months is good.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go bigger to do all the canning and preserve all of it. But
oh yeah, but once I learned how to blanch, ooh,
oh yeah,
yeah, blanching is the best.
But yeah, like I said, if you're watching on the YouTube, like, subscribe. Does the thing pop up? I don't think it popped up.
Yeah, it popped up.
Okay, like and subscribe. Yeah, if you're on the YouTube or the other place, Facebook, follow, like. But yeah, Coach, you got that spinner handy?
I do, buddy.
Let's get into this.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Hopefully, I didn't steal somebody's song.
Yay!
That's not really an innuendo. That was right on the nose. See,
you complained that you didn't get to go first last week. Now you get 2 weeks in a row. I'm not complaining.
Yeah. And I get to go first, completely unprepared. So
just like last week, right? Well,
I believe so. I was last week I was a little bit more prepared, but today I'm just not. But it's because my life is busy now. I'm trying to actually live it. And so now I'm just kind of squeezing things in as tight as I can squeeze it, just trying to get my bang for my buck,
That's what she said. Oh.
Trying to bottom out life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. All right. So my innuendo songs. Hold on. Who Chitin? Is this whose friend is this? Chitin, Brinson?
All of
Got
our
one
friends.
right now. What do you
watching
what
the
do
show?
you got?
Are all of our friends.
What do you got one of? Expound on that. Let's make it interesting.
Or
I don't know. I just saw it. Wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So when I was looking for some innuendos, I knew some just right off the bat. I didn't really want to do anything obvious, so I asked the internet because the internet knows everything. And I was like, hey, what are some songs about sex that I don't know about? And the first one that came up really surprised me because I sing this song to my kids. And I love this song. Like I'll really just be dancing and soft shoeing and shit. And this song is by Jack Johnson and it's Banana Pancakes. And I was thinking that it was about pancakes. I was thinking, you wake up in the morning and it's raining outside and then you're going to make some pancakes and you are making pancakes, but not type of pancakes that I'm thinking that you're making. if you know what I mean. And so I was shocked that was one, but it is definitely about something other than pancakes. So that's my number one.
Little hot batter injection.
A little bit, yeah, or cold, depending on what you're doing.
Cold, I don't know. I mean, if it's cold, I think necrophilia is involved at that point, and I think we're definitely got flagged now.
Oh man, whatever. Y'all aren't on the other end. You don't know.
I did a chick. She was a mortician. Put makeup on the dead people. That was kind of creepy.
Oh. Number 2. Oh no, we scared away Coach. Number 2, also a surprise, actually. Used to sing this song in the back of the seat of my car with my grandparents, and we would go somewhere and we would just be raring to go. We're on a road trip. We're going to go to the store and we're so excited and we just can't hide it. By the Pointer Sisters. And that song is not about being excited about going places. It gets really, really graphic in the lyrics. I finally read the lyrics. It is very much about achieving greatness in a pleasurable moment. And then, I'm about to lose control.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
And she does. All of them do. They're all singing about it together as sisters.
Imagine how good it would have to be to write a song. I mean, I've had some good stuff, but I've never wrote a song about it. So I think I'm doing it wrong.
I feel sorry for you.
I'd like to say there's been songs written about me, but no.
There you go. Imagine that guy. I bet that guy's
don't want no short
really
man.
huge.
Don't want no short tour man.
I've not heard that song in so long.
Sorry if I stole somebody else's, but I think that's also not that is an innuendo, I think, kind of still.
Yeah, it is. Because, I mean, it's short, but what's short about him? You don't know. She doesn't say.
She never says, I don't want a little, but she's talking about it.
Yeah, she's talking about it. To everybody, just right in the face. It was so cruel. And like, if you were at the club and somebody was really bothering you and that song came on, you just sing it right to their face. Like, I don't believe in you.
That did not work for me.
Number 3. We're going to get through this. Speaking of Janet Jackson, since you guys brought her up, Janet Jackson had a minute there where she got real freaky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she got real freaky. Velvet rope, like, what?
She had the cones, too. She did the cone thing on the boombies. She was doing it all, man.
She was doing it all. And then there was always, every now and again, she'd bring somebody up on stage, and they would just be sitting there just gone, just lost, just like, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this to me. And so I went to see what Janet had to say, because I knew that there were a lot of songs that she had that were actually clean. Like, she made a whole lot of clean music. But one song that she wrote that was not clean at all was Rope Burn. And Rope Burn is not about climbing in middle school. And it's obviously about sex, but she ain't say that, you know? So you know what it's about, but she doesn't just come right out and say it, but she says enough to where you're like, oh, ooh, oh, wow, Miss Jackson, you know, like,
throws me off.
Yeah, I had never actually heard that song. I'd been exploring that album a little bit, but that song is, yes.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. All right. Number 4. Let's see. Oh goodness, which one of these I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna go ahead and pick my Watsky song. And what the name of this song is, and I'm sorry, my computer's about to die, and I'm looking for my power cord, and I can't find it because that's how my day is going. But Watsky has a song called Sloppy Seconds.
Yeah.
And this is the song to where it's an innuendo, but it's because you think it's sexual, and it's really about somebody, like, I want to say that it's about God taking in all of your iniquities and your trials and your troubles and your toxicities and accepting you for it.
Yeah.
Or somebody else who knows that you have a terrible past, or demons or whatever else, and they just accept that about you. And it's like, one of my favorite things is, it's like cold pizza, tie-dye shirts, broken hearts, give them here, give me sloppy seconds, give them here. It is just the sweetest, coolest, most interesting song, and it's so uplifting. But when I clicked on it, I was thinking it was about something else.
Yeah.
I was like, sloppy seconds, what the hell? Who would write a song about that?
Yeah.
It's very annoying, especially when you get up into our age, and it's just like, there's nothing new out here.
Yeah. We're all carrying a whole U-Haul full of baggage around with us.
Yes.
Back that thing up.
Yep. Yeah, can't. Ooh, it's so much. And you can even go across town, and it's just like the same group. But I mean, there's only so many people. All right. And then finally, as you guys know, I love Nickleback so much. And I have not Nicklebacked in like a month. There's been nothing that I could attribute to Nickleback in anything that we've said. So I'm putting this on here because I finally get to rep my boys, my Canadian drunk uncles, my favorite. And I'm pretty sure if anybody knows anything about Nickleback, you know which way I'm going with this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is I Like Your Pants Around Your Feet, because we got you figured out. I like the dirt that's on your knees, because he didn't bring a blanket, asshole.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Be a gentleman.
Again, I don't know if there's a lot of innuendos in that song. I think he pretty much lays it out. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, that's pretty on the nose.
He doesn't say. He
never
doesn't
says,
say.
I like banging you. Yeah. No,
Yeah. He likes, you know, the way you love him best.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's a
good
love song.
Yeah, that was the fastest.
Three new songs. So
yeah, that was the fastest you've burned through a list in a while. I think you're getting the blushing award right here on that one. You're just like, whoa! I was like, she's like almost done. She's like,
I even interrupted her like 5 times. So tried to slow it down.
Yeah. No, good list. No, good list.
Thank you so much.
All right, Coach, man up.
Broken hearts, give them here.
Oh, gonna make me go last. The gods have chosen bumping uglies. Yes,
My shirt's
indeed.
an innuendo. My one of my favorite bands' name is an innuendo. I mean, of sex. So, fitting, all of my songs are bumping ugly songs.
Every one of them.
My number 5. I got 4. I don't have picked yet. I've got like 6 songs listed. We're just gonna pick 4 in a second. But number 5, we're going with Primus, Wynona's Big Brown Beaver.
Yep.
Obviously still right in your face, but they never say it, but we all know it. She loves petting her big brown beaver.
Yeah.
So do I.
I forgot about that song.
Good song. My number 4, we're going to pick it right now. And I was stuck between a couple and I want to name them all, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to say Bryan Adams' Summer of 69, because I'm still a 5th grader at heart, and 69. We figured out the dude long time ago, he was like 10 years old in 69. So he's not singing about a summer he was 10 years old. And he finally admitted it was sexual. It was the summer he first did 69, 69. So as a kid growing up, you know, that was always a fun song to me, but you really thought he was singing about the summer, but you're like, well, you were making it like every time they said it, I'd be like 69. You know? Now
like
I do it more,
1969 was a good year.
now I do it more like an adult. I say 69.
Well, you know, the summer of 75 just doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah, it doesn't. 88 would be okay. But anyways.
88?
Let me look that up.
Is that a thing? I mean, are we
That
missing
sounds
some
like you
new
need to be flexible.
low key? I'm about to crash out here, chat. Is that new?
I don't know. I might have just made it up. I don't know. It
Okay.
might be a thing. It might not.
We're pointing it right now.
We did a whole topic on him, my number 3, but I still got to try to fit him in anytime I could. This is Ice Cube and DOS EFX. I don't even know how you say it, but Check Yourself. It's my only not sexual song. I mean, obviously it's right in there. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But basically you're going to get fucked up if you don't shut up. And this is some Ice Cube. So, right? Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sexually?
I said it's my only not sexual one.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys, I did not know until this show started that it was literally only about sex. So when me and Amy were looking up songs, we knew they all were, but I thought it was literally innuendos. Like 4 of my 5 are sexual. But no, I did not go into this with the sexual mentality both of you frustrated sexually people did.
Well, to be fair, I thought innuendo only referred to sexual things, and then I did research after I named this, and I was like, okay, none of this is that. You know, I mean, the first couple songs, I mean, I looked on the list, search, I was like, what the heck is this? This ain't what I want.
Oh, say every single thing I pretty much looked up was sexual. I mean, when I went on almost every single list you tried to find, but no, when I think of an innuendo, I think not always sexual. I mean, I guess most of the time my innuendos are, but
this one is more an innuendo of violence.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up if you don't shut up. You know.
There we go. Okay, I get it now. I was just trying to understand.
Yeah, shut the F up or you're gonna get F the F. You know, F around and find out. It's kind of the original F around and find out song. Check yourself before you wreck
yourself. Yeah.
My number 2, I don't remember if you used this one once, Josh, but it is sexual related, but it's
probably used it on this list. You're probably getting ready to take one.
Is it a Doors song?
No.
Oh,
okay.
This is the Doors song. It's Backdoor Man.
Yeah. That was on the tentative list.
My whole life, I actually thought that meant like,
well, yeah. I mean, I still have lots of questions.
So what it means is like basically, you're the guy that goes around and cheats with all the married women. Kind of is what like the old tool term slang for that is. You were a backdoor man. Was you're always sneaking in and out of the back door.
Yeah, I think it's got a new definition nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. But it was more
So
about
I'm like, is Jim
not only-
giving it or is he getting it? I mean,
even in the back
no
of the-
hate either way.
it wasn't always about necessarily being it was more like you didn't want people. It wasn't always about with a married woman. It was about like you were the not wanting to be in a relationship. You sneak out the back door. You know, so it's like the one night stand too. So he had some like nobody could ever actually ask him what it meant, but like some bandmates kind of meant that it was more of that. I'm the sneak out your door, back door guy. I'm not looking for, looking for the relationship. I'm not going to be around long enough. So
He eats more chicken than any man ever can.
yeah. My number one, I had to get her on a list. I haven't got her on for a while. I got Britney Spears on here.
Britney!
Yeah.
Yes, he was a poet, Angie. He was freaking dude, he literally was a poet. I think in college, that's what he went to college for. But anyways,
four of his poetry books are right here.
Yeah, he's sorry, my number one, I had to get Britney in, and Britney, If You Seek Amy, which had a couple different ones, but it was supposed to like if you say it real fast, it's like fuck me. But also then it was kind of like a lot of people thought it was something about Amy Winehouse.
Did they even know each other?
No, but I think it was less about knowing her, about aspiring to her, or like liking her, or trying to kind of feel what it would like to be. That's what people felt, but also people said then it was Britney's alter ego too. So but it was more the innuendo, I guess, is she's sneaking one by with the fuck me thing.
Yeah. I think when I think of Amy Winehouse, she seemed like she was just in her own time period. Like she just stood out in her own little period of time and then just disappeared with the wind. So it's hard for me to associate her with anybody else.
Well, I don't think it's more of an association. I think look at Britney as a fan, not as a friend. So I think it was more like Britney or a lot of these singers of that time, especially her as a woman and a powerful singer and a struggling one, and these girls struggling with mental health. She became, especially even after she passed, became kind of a hero to a lot. I mean, many women that had never listened to her one time when she was alive or became fans because they kind of, then you started to get the message behind. Same with what we did one on Mac Miller. She was kind of a similar soul to Mac Miller. Honestly. So that's my list.
Good list. Good list.
That was all 5? Okay.
No. Y'all are breezing through it. I gotta hold down. I gotta go 15 minutes, I guess. Okay.
Here, I'll do this.
I'm gonna talk really slow.
I give myself clapping for my list.
Okay.
Oh, guys, look, I got a tambourine. I'm not going to shake it, though, because it's going to be too loud. I got to shake
that
it.
Money maker.
I found it organizing my closet.
I can't. That's what she said. It's just, like I said, I had a lot of fun with this. The very first song, I've kind of started something the last few episodes where the first one is always kind of the lighthearted one, a funny one, you know. So I'm kind of keeping that. My number 5 is rolling in with this, with Mr. Adam Sandler, Food Innuendo guy, off his debut album in 1993, which is very hard to find this album on like Spotify, probably because he pulled it off because it's pretty raunchy altogether. You know, it just pretty is. But the album's called "They're All Gonna Laugh at You," and it's the whole song is just, you know, I want to French fry y'all potato, I want to stew y'all tomato, your string bean days are over, I'm your cucumber man. That's his quote. I'm not saying that.
That's a good pickup line for you, Josh. You might start dropping that one.
It goes back to the beginning where we say we're the most epic podcast. You know, you got to have a little wiggle room, you know.
Got a little wiggle
room. Cucumber and string bean, you know, I don't know. An average fruit. But yeah, that whole album probably changed me for the worst because it was raunchy and I loved every fucking song on it, and it just like
We listened to that a lot.
Yeah.
That Mercury got, or that Ford Tempo of yours got that played in it a lot.
Yeah, and then what was the next? I think it was the next album he called "What the Hell Happened to Me," and that's pretty much how I felt. Like, you ruined me, Adam Sandler. Now he makes all these wholesome, happy movies, kind of kid-oriented movies. So I assume that's why he kind of got rid of, kind of tried to bury all of the raunchy stuff.
I don't know, man. I went to his stand-up comedy and some of the old school. He does a lot of his old school stuff at it. And me and the boy went to one here in the last year, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to listen to him.
Oh, I wasn't. I wouldn't have been if I cared. If I didn't care, I did what I wanted. But number 4, this one's going way back, 1951. I think this is the oldest one. And back then they did it a lot more, in the 50s, because you couldn't say sex, you couldn't say things, you had to be innuendo. But hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me, Mr. Hank Williams Sr.? And I said he wrote this in 51. I don't think it was necessarily on an album, because albums weren't really a thing back then. I mean, they did singles, and yeah, they did an album, but they weren't making the money on the albums. They were making the money on the singles. People would go buy the little 45s, and so it didn't get on an album until they did compilation albums after his death, many years later. But I love Hank, and Hank's been in my feed a lot here recently, both senior and junior. Cute. What was cute?
The song.
It is a cute song. I love it. Yeah. I was like, I'm missing it. Number 3 is a cover. The original is awesome, but I found this today, and I was like, that works. That's one of the songs, and it's a gal. I don't know what album. I didn't dig in on all that, but Madison Hughes is the gal that sang it. Covered it, and it's Dancing in the Dark, Springsteen song. And it's kind of a song about being sick and tired of humdrum life, need a little adventure, need a little spark, and this gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark, so that's your midnight cowboy type of thing, your backdoor man, you're going, like Coach said, we don't want a relationship, we're just getting down and doing the thing. And it's a good song, but it's a beautiful song. It's just about being kind of fed up with life and get a little sex that helps out. And I can relate. I've been a little tense. Mom, everybody around here in at work has said, what is wrong with you? Why are you so angry? And I'm like, I can't tell him, but I'm like, I'm about to blow. So I don't know how much longer I can.
That's a lot of information.
No, without dropping a bomb on somebody.
You could have stopped. We got it.
I don't know, but the Gap Band
scream.
The Gap Band got a bomb dropped on them, and that's a good song. And I've been listening to the Gap Band a lot because, especially after I found out, Nirvana, Dave Grohl, that's where he stole basically all his drum beats from, was the old funk. So I've been going back and listening to it. And I'm like, yep, that's, that sounds like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dave Grohl always said that you're such a great drummer. He's like, I just stole it all from the Gap Band, the old funk. And, then you hear it and it's bow, bow, bow. And it's like, you speed it up just a little bit and there you go.
Oh, you girl.
Oh, yeah. Bad timing. Sorry.
We're talking about sex, girl.
Let's talk about sex.
We didn't mean to. I didn't know it. I need they were all going to be it, but I was just thinking innuendo. And what do you think about when you think of most innuendos? Josh? No.
Me?
Well, it's me too, except for my one.
Well, this one is another one that I can't find it on Spotify. I don't know if I'm looking on the wrong album because it was on 2 albums, but it's a New Age Girl, Deadeye Dick. She don't eat meat, but she sure liked the bone. And it was off of their debut album, 1994 debut album, A Different Story.
Did you say Deadeye Dick?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the name of the band, Deadeye Dick.
Oh, that's the name of the band. I thought that was the name of the song because I'm like,
No.
that doesn't
Mary
sound every time at
Moon.
all.
She's a vegetarian. Mary Moon, Mary Moon.
She don't
Mary
like
Moon.
bone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
love
gotta hear it.
It's on the Dumber. It's also on the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack.
It's a
Oh.
great song.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're one hit wonders, and that was kind of a late. I almost forgot about it because it's not on Spotify. The band is on Spotify, but that album is not, and that song is not, unless it's on the you guys are distracting me. The Dumb and Dumber soundtrack, which I'll look there, and I bet it will probably be there. Yeah. I did not stretch it out 15 minutes, so now we have to do 5 more.
Sorry.
And
God dang it.
Okay, you go, you do it.
2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew.
He
Sorry.
probably does, yeah.
We're stretching it out for you.
That's what she said.
We have a whole audience we can interact with. Thanks, guys. I knew that
That's what
sex
she
would bring you
said.
guys into the club.
But yeah, so let's are we good? Okay, Sontia needs to figure out her schedule, so I think we'll try to do Ozzy next week just because let's pay a little homage and show some light to Ozzy. He had a huge category of music.
Was that
mean,
your whole list?
Yeah.
Oh, good list.
We all kind of breezed through it. I'm not blushing, you're blushing. But anyway, Ozzy Osbourne, great music, like from Sabbath to his solo stuff. And like I said, I mean, I don't know. I think that would be a good one. I could think of 100 off the top of my head that I love. I mean,
That guy
Sabbath.
was a huge Black Sabbath guy. So that'd be a pretty easy. Like I said, I struggle with the later years, but I love Black. You give me some Black. I can play a lot of Black Sabbath. That'll be easy for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
You guys can
AC/DC
enjoy my
and Black
songs, so that's all
Sabbath.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. AC/DC and Black Sabbath were 2 of the first kind of like metal rock sort of situations that I got into. But Black Sabbath, somebody let me borrow the tape because I was like, I don't want to listen to them. They're evil, because I grew up super Christian. And then I listened to I can't remember what one. It's the one with War Pigs on it, whatever cassette tape that was.
That was the debut.
Yeah, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, what? How are you guys saying? He's just talking about how bad the government is. Like, what are y'all talking about? They're evil.
Well, that last concert he did, he just wrapped it up. I mean, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I guess that was for some Parkinson's, because I think that's what he ended up having. But I think it's yeah. But I think that's what he had, and I think he donated all of a lot of the money from that concert to that charity, so that the organization and then like what the memes, like I said, everybody's like, oh, Ozzy's final gift to the world is getting the Coldplay guy out of our feeds, and I'm like, yeah. Well, I went to lunch yesterday, and so I'm eating and scrolling real quick, and I see something about it was Jesus bit the head off of Ozzy, and I'm like, what? I didn't, I'm just like, what the hell? That's dumb. And you just kept scrolling. This is before I knew. So I get back from lunch, and then somebody at work was like, did you hear Ozzy? And I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. It's funny, but what the fuck, people? Why you gotta, it's still too fresh. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I was still kind of reeling over Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
And that was definitely something that was it felt like a personal death to me, because I grew up watching the Cosby Show and watching him just kind of break out in different roles. And I kind of kept an eye out of what he was doing in the community. He was always such a positive force. And it's really hard for somebody that grew up a child star to have a legacy where they just didn't get just jacked up. So it just seemed like, why him? Like he was just trying to be a good guy, and now he's just gone.
What happened? Was it? I mean, it wasn't some long.
No, he just drowned. He was swimming and
drowned,
got
yeah.
pulled down by the current.
Yeah.
Out in the ocean or whatever. Yeah.
Just enjoying his life. He was so happy.
Dang. I know that Rip Current's crazy.
He's a pretty powerful singer, man. He had won a Grammy or something like that for redoing somebody's song or won something for it, and he was getting into music bigger and bigger. So
I didn't even know he did music.
Yeah.
Cool.
He didn't
even on the Cosby Show. He used to do music, man. That dude could sing, man. I'm like,
yeah, I just remember him as Theo. I mean, I know he was on a cop show, wasn't he? Where he was a cop or something. One of the
I think so. He's been in a couple of movies. He didn't really show off. He wasn't really showy. He was more involved in creating things that would help build people up, is what he was dealing with. So I was dealing with that. And then next day it's like, Ozzy's dead. Like, shit, like, stop. Like, quit doing it. I believe it.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, he was wild. I mean, he partied, but I don't think, I mean, I would never call the Prince of Darkness. I mean, the darkness, yeah, okay. Darkness doesn't necessarily mean evil. So, okay, I can live with Prince of Darkness, but evil, any of his shit, evil, even anything he did is no.
He might be somewhere in between where I think a lot of them are going to be hanging out. I might get to see Ozzy one day.
He's floating in between. He gets a pass to both.
Man, everything that I've ever thought in my life that was.
But Little Nicky.
You guys go. You go first.
I was gonna say it from the movie Little Nicky, but I don't think anybody's seen it. So
I've seen it.
Yeah. The Ozman comes straight. Here's the Chicago album.
But yeah, anything that ever has been portrayed as evil to me, just throughout my life, just the things that people would look down on and scorn about was never evil. Usually it was just something that was unconventional, something that was against the grain. And so all of a sudden it had to be evil because it was a threat.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of what Ozzy was, is he never minced his words, and he always spoke about what he believed was true with vigor. Like he believed it, and usually it was something that they didn't want to be highlighted. Once again, you got your politicians, and then he loved the LGBTQ. I think we're at Q now, that community, like, and it was just like he let his children just live the way that they wanted to live. He wasn't like a helicopter parent or whatever else. And it was just like, people would look at this stuff and be like, oh my God, you're not conformed. And then he had to be evil because he wasn't conformed, but he was free. He was freer than a lot of people. So I've always appreciated that about them, their whole family even.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's all sorts of different things that you could say that are negative things, but they're human things.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see nothing that, he was heinous or evil. I don't get it. But like you said, it's what they fear, they must label evil to, I don't know. I'm sure, like everything else, his sales and charts will be blowing up. I wanted to look and see what they were, and then compare within a week on like StreamYard, or not StreamYard, but Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
See what the numbers, and see, just see if I can watch them grow. Because like I said, with every artist, they quadruples the day they die. Everything gets a lot of it.
Yeah, there was definitely love. So more love than I could even imagine.
Yeah.
I did love he did a show later on, him and his son, where they just went and stayed in all these different places. And he was kind of almost gone at that time or whatever, but it was still fun to just see him almost, because later on he basically became a kid again, and he was like discovering stuff. And plus a lot of the normal things, because he did the lifestyle. He didn't do a lot of like normal people stuff. Like, so I remember him like camping in a camper for the first time when they stayed somewhere, and he's staying in this little bed, and it was just hilarious kind of watching him do some of that stuff. So
I I think we could almost say he never grew up. He never grew up. I mean, the younger Ozzy was wild and crazy, and then
I made some earlier comments about him. I think my bigger problem was with Sharon than with him. Like, and she started controlling him and a lot of the stuff he did, and she just, you know, was a little bit different. So,
I mean, Sharon had to put up with a lot of shit.
oh, for sure.
So if you're gonna put up with a lot of shit, you should get something out of it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're gonna put up with the shit, get something from the shit. That's all.
Yeah, there was just some stuff where, like, at one point he wanted to be done, and she was still pushing him out on the road to go make more money, and just stuff like that. That was, you know, like where he's not in good health and should not be out doing. Like, he did want to do this farewell stuff. He wanted to do some of the stuff he did, but there was a lot of times where he didn't. Where it was like, hey, we need this and this and this, so you need to do this, and he wasn't in a good mental or physical state to do them. But she was his manager and the person that kind of, especially,
I think my favorite story about them, because they, I don't know if it's unconditional love. One of the posts that I made earlier was just like, it's endurance. They endured each other. But one of my favorite stories about him was when Sharon was done with chemo. Like, she was just like, I just want to die. Like, I've had it with this. I just want to die. And Ozzy called Robin Williams to come over and lay in the bed with her. And he said all they heard was laughing out of the bedroom, and they're having such a good time. And then once Robin Williams left, she was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just continue on with chemo. So really, I feel like they were both probably equally fucked up, but they saved each other.
And we all need a little Robin Williams.
Usually how most long-lasting marriages are. My wife can attest to that. Although she may not be. She just, I control both sides of the effed up for us. That she's It's like
she carries around the fire hose.
Yang, or I don't know.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for all those comments and all that stuff.
Now we got to stop talking.
We're almost to hit his 48-minute mark. He hates doing 48-minute shows.
Exactly.
So if we talk for another 30 seconds at this point,
I'll just end it. I won't let y'all say goodbye. How about that?
You better not hit that button. You better not do it.
Thanks everybody for interacting. It was a blast.
Yes, it was.
I told you.
I didn't hit the button yet. I could just leave it right here. Listen to all the shinocking. We got 10 seconds. Now, 3.
Hate it. You're gonna hate it. Just push the button. Push the button.